welcome back to my channel. For those of you who do not know me, my name is KUDWA and I am here as a guide and a mentor to help you level up practically, spiritually, and I use techniques such as the law of attraction to help us get there. So I know I've been a little bit MIA, my videos haven't been on a consistent basis, but it's all boiling down to this one video I want to make for you guys, and that is about being in the receiving mode. Being in the receiving mode for your manifestations is a very different place to be. It's something you have to adjust to. You have to adjust your energy to that. You have to overcome certain conditioning you may have that makes your energy resistant to being in a receiving mode. So we're gonna dive deep into that. I'm gonna explain to you guys why I was gone, because I was in my receiving mode. A couple of my law of attraction manifestations that have happened from my vision board, and a little bit about the struggles that I faced going into that receiving mode, and then where I had to make adjustments in my energy. So if you guys haven't subscribed yet, please go ahead, do so. Hit that thumbs up button. It does help the channel grow. And one of the main points why we're back here on a regular, consistent basis, yes, every week there will be videos now, was one of the things I was actually waiting for was to hit a milestone with my channel. And I told myself if I hit 5,000 subscribers, I would start again making videos regularly once a week for you guys, as I had promised. So we are there. I woke up one morning and it was the first time I actually checked my channel in a little while, and it was right at that mark. So we're definitely celebrating here today, being in the receiving mode with that. So that is definitely one little success that I want to tell you guys about. And then a couple other things. So you're gonna notice a little bit of a different environment. This is my new home, which was also on my vision board. I manifested this as well. It's actually under renovation, and the reason I'm here is because I am setting up my YouTube studio for this channel and the other. So that was another thing on my vision board. I've got a gorgeous pool out here, which is also on my vision board, in a lake community, also on my vision board, and a few other things. So, let's go ahead and jump into the receiving mode. I know this video is a little bit more for the people who are advanced in law of attraction, you've been working with it for a little while, but also for new subscribers or people who are new to law of attraction, because at some point you will be in the receiving mode, so it's important for you to have this information. When we are in the receiving mode with our manifestations, we have to adjust our energy. We do this because, in the beginning, right, we have this idea, we have this thought of something that we want to create, something we want to manifest, whether that's, a relationship, a job, money, a new home, whatever it is that you're looking to manifest. We all have that first initial thought of what it is that we want. After we have that thought, we put it into action, we put it into motion, we put time behind it, we make a vision board, we do all of the action steps to make it happen. Then we use our self-mastery, personal development, right? Everything on this channel, we use that to go deep within ourselves. We find areas of ourselves that maybe need adjusting, certain behaviors, certain mentalities, certain limiting beliefs, things that are keeping you back energetically from receiving the manifestation that you're looking for. So for example, let's say you have this idea, right? You want to buy a new house, and you put a picture of the house that you're looking to buy on your vision board, right? You start saving the money, action steps, you go see the house, action steps, and then you go ahead and you counter back and forth, right? Then let's say, for example, you're having a tough time finding the exact house that's what you want. So if you're having a tough time finding the house that you want, it could be because there's a part of you that feels you're never gonna find it, that doubt. You feel maybe you won't be able to afford it. Then you have, again, that doubt. You have a limiting belief around the money or around whether you'll be able to receive that manifestation or not. See, so that's where we take the law of attraction and then we dive into ourselves with spiritual and personal development, depending on your journey. And then we go into the receiving mode after we've worked through those personal development areas. And then once you work through those, right, then we energetically change, which puts us in an alignment with the things we're manifesting. So that is how law of attraction works, 101 basics. And if you guys haven't done that little bit of work, dove deep into yourself, found out the areas that are maybe keeping you away from your manifestations, then that's something you're still gonna have to do in order to get to the receiving mode. So now once you're in the receiving mode, right, you're gonna notice a lot of different changes in your emotions. One of the big things you might notice is an emotional overhaul. Like at some point it might be very overwhelming. Overwhelming that you finally received everything you were waiting for. Overwhelming that you finally got that new home or found that perfect partner or received that money. And it can make you feel as if, you know, wow, I waited so long for this and it's finally here. And it's that feeling of just like gratification that, wow, this is really amazing. And then it becomes overwhelming mentally because it's like, holy cow, this thing really is real. Like, I can really have everything I want. I can actually manifest everything I want. Holy cow. And then it becomes overwhelming in that way. And, you know, then it becomes addicting. You want to do it more and more. And I noticed through, you know, coaching law of attraction, through doing it myself, a lot of people will hit these blocks and then they feel as if it's not possible because of a block. But the blocks are what we have to fix in order to get to the receiving mode, right? That's where we have to make adjustments. So whenever you experience a block in your manifestation, it's because there's an aspect of you, of your energy, of your belief system that needs to be healed and worked through in order to get there, okay? So once you're there, I'm definitely telling you guys, congratulations to everyone who's done the work. Congratulations to everyone in the receiving mode. I would love to hear other people's stories, how they received everything, because mine all happened at once. And like I said, it's very overwhelming. So that's why I took some time off the channel just to truly be in and enjoy the receiving mode. Because when you're in the receiving mode, it's all about no longer having to do that physical action, right? Physical action is masculine energy. It is if you have a yin and yang, right? It's the masculine side of the equation. It's the doing, it's the action, it's the going, it's the getting, it's the investing, right? And then when you're in the receiving mode, that's the feminine side at the bottom. So that is you not having to do the work. That's your energy drawing things into you, drawing success into you, drawing abundance into you. So you're no longer having to do the work because you've already done it. And now you're in the receiving mode, which means you're no longer having to do that work. And that's where I've been. You know, I've been in a very different place overall. And it's almost felt weird to not be doing, not be working, not be investing. And I'm so used to always being action oriented that when I stepped into the receiving mode, I didn't exactly know how to handle it because I'm always used to just doing. And so receiving was very hard. So you see how that's an aspect of myself on my journey that I had to adjust before I was able to truly receive the gifts. And you'll notice that the universe will test you. It will send you little tidbits of your gift before you're about to have it, or little signs to see how you're gonna react, to see how you're gonna respond. You know, when you receive this gift, are you gonna be able to handle it at the level you think? You know, are you gonna be able to be responsible enough for it, or take care of it, or cherish it the way that it should be cherished? And so the universe will test you a little bit on that. And then once you get into it, if you're action-oriented, go-getter kind of person like me, you'll notice that you might struggle a little bit with feeling that receiving. And telling yourself, telling your brain that you don't need to always be doing. And finding that sweet spot is literally the best thing. I mean, I've noticed once I've been able to tread these waters, I've noticed that whenever I start to feel out of alignment or my energy doesn't feel good, my emotions start to feel off, instead of going into a place of worry, stress, things like that, I just center myself and my energy, grab a couple crystals if I want to do those, and really ground myself fully in my emotions. And then once you ground your energy and you're aware and conscious of where your vibration is at and then you can level it up and raise it. So like, let's say you're in a state of worry. That's a very low vibration on the vibrational scale of consciousness. So if you move it up to gratitude and you start practicing gratitude, it will lift you. So for example, let's say you're in the receiving mode. Great things are happening to you. Great things are coming to you. And then you start to worry, you start to stress. Can I handle this? Can I not? Am I going to mess up? All these things, they come in, right? The fears creep in, because they will. They are going to creep in. But you have to be aware enough and conscious enough to block that out. And then we look at our internal energy, right? Fear and worry is very low on the vibrational scale of consciousness, whereas gratitude isn't. So doing that gratitude is going to lift your internal vibration up and continue to keep you in that receiving mode. So, receiving mode isn't something that just comes and goes and by whatever. It's about continually receiving. That's what the law of attraction is about, is you mastering it. Once you learn it, it's about you mastering it and then being able to stay in that receiving mode continuously. If you have the belief system or the pattern of, thought that things just never stay, or it's good for a minute and then it goes, that right there is a limiting belief system that's actually keeping you away from your manifestations, right? Because that's opposing energy. The universe isn't just saying, oh, here's your blessings, bye, whatever, peace, I'll see you in 5 years. No, the universe wants to keep giving to you, but it's all about your energy. It's all about what you're projecting, what you're putting out, your vibration, right? You are the magnet. So work on that, you guys. Depending on wherever you're at in your law of attraction journey, it's all going to be different. But for those of you who are in the receiving mode, congratulations for receiving your gifts. I'm so proud of you and excited for you. And for those of you who are working on it, keep going. Make sure you're looking at your belief systems. If you have a negative connotation towards the law of attraction, then that right there is a resistance to your energy. So work through that, you guys. Look at the parts within you that need to be worked on, and then allow the receiving to come in. Because let me tell you, it is amazing. It is amazing. It is amazing. And it's overwhelming, but it's good. And law of attraction is so real. Like, I love it. I truly hope this video will help all of you in your journey. And if you need anything, please do not hesitate to reach out. My email is mentor@selfmasterymentor.com. When I get everything settled on this side, I will be opening back up my coaching sessions if you guys would like those, as well as my workbooks. And if you guys have not checked out my other channel, Lux Goddess, please do. It is a tarot channel. I do all about the soul journey, you at your core. And this is actually very conducive to those of you that are working on the law of attraction, because we dive deep into parts of you that need to be fixed, right? Certain shadow aspects that need to have a light shed on them, right? So that we can have you raise your vibration and have you become more abundant. Tarot actually helped me a lot in my journey. It helped me understand parts of me I wasn't aware of, certain mental processes I wasn't aware of, and helped me bring that awareness to me, right? Which knowledge is power. And when we have knowledge, right, what do? We transcend, we find balance, and then we create our own reality, you guys. So thank you so much for watching. And again, stay tuned, because I will be back next week, like I said, every week from here on out. And if you guys haven't checked out my other channel, please go ahead and do so. Thank you so much. I'll talk to you later.